Hey everybody, this is Richard Misguided Mutts with our Thursday Ask the Trainer question. Here's our question for this week. Friends just got a Rottie pup, 10.5 weeks old, from an Amish farm. Ugh, I know. I'm guiding them with advice on training him and taking him to obedience classes, as well as socializing him with anyone and everyone. The problem is he growled at them when they picked him up last night. I told them that they need to establish alpha over him, and that is the first thing they need to do. But should they tell him no in a strong voice when he does this? I will be puppy sitting for them this summer and have several dogs of my own. 2 Weims, 2 GSDs, a Boston Terrier. I'm the leader of my pack, and I suggested that they bring him here a few times a week to show him how to be part of the pack that has a clear leader. I've had some dominance issues earlier on with my wives, but have been able to control them by using a deep voice and a no word. The word no. Okay, so good question. I'm glad that you're trying to get them around as many people as possible. That's big, just as important as having them around as many dogs as possible. So again, being 10 weeks old, this first year is really important for him to be socialized with dogs and people. So getting him exposure to as many different people, large people, small people, white people, black people. It really doesn't matter. Different skin tones are going to help your dog become more relaxed when he gets older and around different people. As far as the dogs go, same thing, I agree. Again, if your pack is pretty solid and they're not going to make a bad experience for him, then that would be an absolutely great time to get him around some dogs, especially hopefully he'll learn from them. I'm always up for puppy socials. If you have a daycare or somewhere close by, another facility that runs a puppy class, again, that could be a really beneficial thing to him. Now, as far as the growling goes, what that sounds like is a little bit of a lapse in leadership, and of course, the puppy's new, so he might be feeling out his ways. I'm not really sure what they did when they picked him up, if it was moving him off the couch or actually lifting him up off the ground to carry him. There's ways to do that. A lot of times you want to actually scoop up under the dog's belly and kind of put him up next to your body. Otherwise, if you just kind of pick him up and he's hanging out there, he might get a little nervous and maybe growl to say, hey, put me down, I'm scared. So we got to kind of feel that out. I'm not necessarily going to correct that, not knowing what the situation is, or say correct that. Now, if it is something, just like, something small that really deems that, no growl should be warranted, then I would give a correction. As far as giving a stern no, if that inhibits the action and actually stops it, then sure. If it doesn't, then you're going to have to go up the stake a little bit. You might have to combine the no with a physical correction. We use pet convincer, so maybe it's a growl. You spray the pet convincer, it'll quickly distract them and hopefully be able to move on to whatever we're doing. But growling, I really would probably most likely do something that's going to create an inhibition to do that in the future. If if you got him around the good dogs, the dogs are corrective for issues that he might have with other dogs. But if it's deal with people, with him and his size, I would definitely get on it right now. Again, not knowing what happened, what the circumstance was, really just tell them to keep plodding away. Give him leadership. I don't really want to say that you have to be dominant over him, but he's a puppy, and just like the little kids, you have to show him. You have to teach him how to get through life, and especially this difficult, ever so busy life that they kind of get swept under the rug, or they kind of just don't realize we don't pay as much attention to what they really need as far as just kind of a lot of coddling and loving, and we got to do that, but we got to start teaching that puppy to learn to earn that. Just like a big dog. Really, we go through the same kind of stages and phases, and we just got to tell them what's right and wrong. Hope that answers your question. If you have any questions or follow-up questions, anyone else, please post them on this comment, and I would love to hear from all of you. Have a great night.